Today, I'm going to be exposing how Alex Hormozi made a little over $105 million with his book launch. And hint, hint, it wasn't because of his books, right? Literally broke down everything here, went through different swipe files, videos to put this together for you guys. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Preston Chambers, founder of Syndicate 33. We just help coaches and creators start and scale their coaching, info products, etc. And today I'm going to be giving you everything that you need to know so you can just steal it for yourself. And it all starts with his brand here, because this is pre-launch, okay? He didn't just whip up a book and make a ton of money. He had a personal brand. And these are the 4 different key things that separate a brand from each other. It's themselves, their internal love, aka the personality, beliefs, values, stories, how they perceive themselves, so what's the perception that people see them, their outliers, what makes them unique, and then their vehicle. As far as Alex Hormozi goes, this is his brand that he has made himself, and this is why he makes money, because he has a brand. He has a business personal brand. Outside of business, people don't really know who he is. Everyone inside of business knows this guy. And what makes him him is because he's obsessed with work. Literally, his saying is just do more, right? Literally. He also is very straightforward and blunt. He came from nothing. He has tons of crazy stories. And his biggest values are hard work and work ethic over everything else. Especially nowadays, it's a lot of corny stuff out there. It's just like, oh, you can manifest this, manifest that, etc. But really what makes him unique is his brand outliers, what makes him different, which is the fact that he is jacked. Literally, he works out all the time, super in good shape. He never skips dessert. He's always wearing the tank top and usually the nose strips. I'll have to give it to him because he's missing them here, right? And he gives a ton of free game. He is like the godfather of game. Like, he just gives out so much free value. And on top of that, his visual design is on point. Like I said, the tank top, the hat, the nose strip, aka is like uniform, and it's pretty chill. And his vehicle is just overall business. He's very general business, just tons of game about different business techniques. And the key thing here of why he made so much money was because of his audience. His audience is business owners. Whenever you're selling to business owners, it's completely different than selling to the masses, everyday consumer, because business owners have way more capital to spend because they're making more, and they can see an ROI way faster. If you own a business, if I give you like one technique, one takeaway, that could make you thousands of dollars from one small little tweak. And they also have a higher risk tolerance. So the offerings that he had, which we'll be covering later in this video, it's just perfect because they can see a way better ROI. Quick side note, if you do want help starting or scaling your info product or coaching, first link in the description, you can book a call with me. And this section I'm going to go over very quickly here, but he just has a massive personal brand that he's been building for 4+ years. He has 3.6 million subscribers on YouTube, right? And he posts all different types of content, top of funnel, middle of funnel, and it's just straight value to his ICP. 500,000 views, 141,000, 189,000, 145, and these are long form views. These people are getting super nurtured. On top of that, he has 4 million followers on Instagram, once again to drive the traffic via his reels, which gets hundreds of thousands of views, even millions sometimes. He has story posts, which probably get, in that 6-figure view range as well, potentially even 1 million views. And he has tons of highlights. Once again, on school, 62,000 followers. On X, he has almost 1 million followers as well. He gets tons and tons of engagement. Spotify has tons of listeners, over 20K 5-star reviews, 76,000 monthly listeners. Once again, tons and tons of value. On LinkedIn, almost 1 million followers. So the whole point here is that he has a bunch of traffic, right? Even on TikTok, he has so much traffic. So many people in the business space know who he is. If you ask someone outside of business, they have no idea who Alex Hormozi is. Everyone inside of business knows who he is. And the key thing too was that he spent $4 million in ad spend for this event. I mean, as you can see, 1,800 ads total, tons of different ads, whether that's retargeting, cold, warm, etc. And he even had an affiliate program, which we'll be breaking down shortly. But you just need to basically understand here is that he has a ton of different traffic. And with that traffic, he hit all 3 boxes of what it takes to have a multi-million-dollar brand. He has people knowing who he is. He has tens of millions of views and impressions every single month. So people are going to know who he is just from seeing his face, seeing the brand, and then they're going to like him because what he's doing is he's funneling people to his YouTube videos, his books, which are honestly better than most $3,000 courses. He gives so much value away for free. I've literally read his $100 million leads book, $100 million offers. I have the money models coming, and they're always super valuable. People are going to like him because of the value that he provides. And people trust him because of the proof that he has of scaling different businesses, making a ton of money. And you need to hit all three of these boxes if you want someone to pay you multiple thousands of dollars. They have to know who you are. If they don't know who you are, they can't pay you. If they know you but don't like you, it can be like a stranger or like an acquaintance. So once again, not going to pay you. But if they know and like you, they're still not going to pay you unless they trust you. Because you can know and like someone doesn't mean you'll pay them multiple thousands of dollars. But if you know someone, you like someone, and you trust someone, that's when people pay. And once again, he just has middle of funnel content right here on his website, giving away free courses that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. And he has 1 million people on his newsletter, and he sends them down these free workshops, these free things, and it just warms people up even more. And another reason why this launch did so well is because of this. This is the goodwill bar. And it essentially represents the amount of goodwill and trust you've built up in an audience. When you give away a ton of free game, make a ton of free YouTube videos, it's going to build up that goodwill. So much so to where they want to buy something from you. People were literally happy that he was selling stuff because they want to buy from Alex Hormozi because of how much value he's given them. And he hasn't really sold anything yet, only really a couple workshops to other high-level business owners. And when you give so much value out for free, people are like, okay, this is the free value. Imagine what I get whenever I pay him. Right? And I mean, that's what he's doing, and that's why it went so well. But that's just the precursor there of his brand. Let's go into the actual funnel and how this was working. So he was sending everyone to this page, right? And it was a super good offer. He said everyone that shows up live is going to get something better than an NFT, but less than a Bitcoin. It's inducing the curiosity principle. Curiosity is such a big human driver. It makes people want to like go check it out, etc. And it's perfect here. It gives the date of the launch. It gives a countdown. It has social proof. It's a very simple lander, and it's perfect for what it needs to do. Because people kind of already knew about this launch as well. And then he'd have you fill it out. Of course, he's going to get your name, your email, and your number. And then when filling out, he's going to get your name, email, number, and seeing, do you own a business? Is it more than 500K per year, less than 500K per year? And claim the spot. And then he also has an upsell of a VIP ticket, which is really genius. It's essentially just $30. So it's essentially a free VIP ticket because that's how much his book costs regardless. And he's essentially just framing it as you're already going to get the book. So if you pre-order it, you're going to get all of these different bonuses, right? You can win a day in Vegas. You get the guaranteed copy. You get a VIP backstage pass. You get a free ticket to a virtual event. You get high-res recording. Essentially, you just get all these bonuses for something that's essentially going to be free because you're already going to order the book. And that's why he had so many different VIPs. He had a 13.6% VIP rate for people that actually, so of the signups, 13.6% would become a VIP, almost 80,000 pre-sales, which just helped him with the advertising budget to get that cash up front, self-liquidate a little bit. And then something else that was extremely smart as well is he had an affiliate program to drive more traffic. So now what's essentially going to be happening is people are going to be pushing this for him. So not only is it just Alex Hormozi, it's going to be tons of other people, and he gives you some like super sexy offers, right? Free private dinner with Hormozi and Layla, fireside chat, you get all of our swipe files, etc. And it worked. And then he makes it super easy because he's just giving out a ton of stuff that you can use to actually, run this. And the affiliates get like some pretty solid prizes. And it was really smart because I even had friends and I saw people on X like constantly promoting this thing just to win these prizes. So it's just another way to get people to push your products for you for essentially free, right? Because he already has like essentially, if you refer 10 people, you get all of his swipe files and everything, and it's free regardless. So it's extremely worth it to get people to promote your stuff for you. But let's go into the launch phase. So typical launches have 3 different phases. They have the whisper phase, the tease phase, and the shout phase. So the whisper phase, the whole goal is just to get people on the wait list and to know a date. And he starts whispering about something. Hey, I got something big coming. Hey, I got something big coming. That's what he does. Hey, got so much planned for the $100 million models book. Been working out for 2 years. You're going to love it. Right? And he's just like whispering about it. Hey, I got something coming. That's it. Just whispering, hey, I got something coming. And these 2 phases right here, the whisper and the tease phase, kind of blend together here on this launch. So you're going to see some overlap, but it's fine. And then once again, he's whispering, 27 days out, 2 years in the making. It's going to be dope. Right? Once again, 24 days out. So he's just whispering, hey, I got something coming. Hey, I got something coming. And then right here, this is more like a tease, but can be referred as a whisper as well. And it got a lot of traffic. 35,000 likes, not views, but likes. So That's a lot of traffic. My next book is here, $100 million Money Models. I'm releasing it. Essentially just gives some information and pushes people to the actual like landing page that we just broke down. And then every single reel, he's having it in the background. It's like psychology, dude, because we just keep on seeing it. It's the familiarity bias. We just keep on seeing this over and over and over again. And he even has his branding to be green, which is just absolutely genius. And then once again, just more reels, just talking about it, hyping it up, etc. Which kind of blends us into the tease phase where we want to make them know a launch is happening, give them info on the offer, and get them excited. Let me go ahead and change this color here to make it a little bit bigger. But he literally made a whole YouTube video just talking about his book and the launch. Almost 200,000 views. Also, every single like intro of his videos, he'd be teasing it by having like this thing here, $100 million money models, 8/16. You know, once again, the green guys, the green, all of that. And something else that was interesting as well I saw was that he changed his profile picture to green. I'm pretty sure that this used to be yellow. So once again, he went all out for this launch. And even inside of his YouTube intros, he has the book right here. So he's just teasing it super hard, giving people more information about it. Like right here, right? The fourth bonus is absurd. You're going to get 4 amazing bonuses. It's just like getting people excited for it. And he did. I mean, 55,000 likes, 3,000 likes, 8,000 likes, 5,000 likes, and then tons and tons of views, right? Millions of views for reels, just hyping it up. And it just works because he's just teasing it, getting people to know it. He even sent a letter to my house. If you guys signed up, you know you got the letter, but he was going all out for the promotion because he wanted as many signups as possible. Once again, teasing it again, getting tons of impressions. So overall, he was just getting people to be aware, okay, this is when the book launch is, you need to sign up. And he even made a video saying 1 day out and got 77,000 views. Also sending emails as well, teasing better than an NFT, less than a Bitcoin, just teasing it, getting people to sign up. And that's the whole entire point of this whisper and tease phase. It's to get people to know about something, get them on a wait list, get them excited. And this is going to be every single day except for the launch day. So this will be day -1 all the way to -10, 20. In this case, it was around 45 or 60. So day -40, 50 to all the way to day -1, right? Because the actual launch is day 0. Then we go into the shout, and all you're trying to do on the shout phase is blast everyone, push them down the funnel. So he does this 1 day out, and he blasts emails. On the launch day, you got 6 different emails from him in the same day, and really within like an 8-9 hour window. And then during the whole entire launch weekend, you get like 10 or 20 emails. And this is what you have to do during a launch, okay? Just so you understand, whenever you are doing a launch, you need to shout and send everyone down the funnel because when the launch closes, you're done selling. You need to be pushing it as hard as you possibly can throughout the entire shout phase, throughout the entire launch, which is typically 3 to 5 days. This case, it was 3 days, but you need to be spamming them. And Alex Hormozi did it perfectly here just by spamming people. Once again on his X, just spamming it. Live in 90 minutes. Live now. Live, live, live. In case you missed it, we're going back. And just spamming his X feed, spamming his reels, just spamming his YouTube, spamming, hey, we're live. 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 That's what you need to be doing. And that's the 3 phases to a launch. Let's break down the webinar itself because it was genius. So it was 3 days, roughly 25 hours of it were live. And I went through the entire replay for you guys so you can actually understand what was going on. The first 0 to 2 hours, simple webinar framework. If you want that, you can look at these 2 books. These are golden for it. I'm not going to break that down here today. But he followed this framework to a T with different slide decks, offer stacks, objection handling, etc. I'm pretty sure he even paid Jason right here $25,000 to review his slides. Everything was on point. And then the 2.5 hour to 3 hour, he's chugging a beer, just getting congratulated. And then they go into some Q&A for about 3.5 hours, just calling different businesses, talking about how money models can help them, while also, you know, just pushing right here with the different money models that were being sold and to call their team. Once again, blasting the emails. Then the second day, they decide to run it back. After going for over 8 hours, they run it back again. And it's essentially the same thing. The first 3 hours, they just had more objection handling. Same webinar. For about 3.5 hours, they do Q&A with business owners, showing the money models, showing the phone call, and then they stack and close it. Once again, sending 5 emails out. There's 6 emails on that day. Then the final one was Q&A and challenges for people to sign up. Once again, talking to more business owners, kind of making it fun. Hey, if we get this many books, we'll do this, etc. The 8 hour mark, they shut it down. Bro was probably cooked after doing it for 25 hours. Then it's just 3 hours of pre-recorded content and then closing it down. Once again, about 5, 6 emails on that day as well. And this is really the genius part, was the offer. It was absolute genius. So he had a couple different offers. The first one was a $6,000 offer. This is where you would donate 200 bucks and you got all these bonuses. And what came inside was 12 playbooks that they created working with tons of other businesses, ads playbooks, sales, etc., that helped them fix their businesses so other people could use it. The Alex Hormozi AI, essentially an AI bot that is trained to be like Alex Hormozi. The Money Models book, donate 200 bucks, and you get a live workshop or a virtual workshop to actually break down how to use everything. And landing page was phenomenal. Just broke it down, has social proof, explaining all of the material. Overall, it was just really, really solid, landing page. And this is where it gets super insane. So first of all, the $6,000 offer is infinitely scalable. It's very easy to scale because it's just information. It's literally just books and a course. Okay. And then he has an upsell. He has an $18,000 upsell with the school community with other elite entrepreneurs and 6 live workshops with Hormozi, roughly about 4 hours each. He made a couple $1,000,000 off of that. If we look right here at 13,000 people take this 6K and almost 900 people take the 18K, selling over 3.6 million books. So that was just one of his upsells, but the really key part was that people are paying to promote his stuff. Because whenever he's giving out these 200 books, the people that are getting these books for free, they have to give name, email, number, and address, and pay for shipping. So you know that they're serious, you know that these aren't completely broke leads, and he has potentially 3 million plus leads of their name, email, number, address, of interested leads that paid to get his book. And as you can see right here, tons of people are promoting his stuff for him, which is absolutely genius. 263 comments, 19,000 people just seeing more about Alex Hormozi and paying him, and now he gets an interested lead. It's overall genius. Great job by Alex Hormozi. This was obviously 2 years in the making. He deserved to make $105 million. Once again, if you are interested in starting or scaling your info product, first link in the description, you can book a call with me. We can help you scale those $30, $50, $100,000 plus months. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.